the board we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Cersei.
Details. Roll James live at the Limelight, May 1st at the On Thursday, May 5th, we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo with fun, fluff, 26.
That was I am through with it. Middle message.
Got a 1965 VW original Bendix AM radio. This radio here was in pretty rough shape. We've had to do a lot of work to the face of it. Push buttons and all. These knobs are off my radio. I had to borrow them since it is kind of a grayish look. We've done a full conversion on it after going all the way through everything in it. It has AM FM stereo, auxiliary in, 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel built in it. It has 5 pre-outs across the back if you want to add amps to your speakers or a sub, which I believe he's going to do on this in the way he explained it. It also has USB. This is the harness you'll be getting for USB. It has a mount with it, or you can take it out and mount it straight in the dash. You can charge your phone, your devices with it, play a MP3 file thumb drive with your favorite music on it. We'll demonstrate that. This is for your auxiliary in here, so it all comes in one cable. It also has Bluetooth and voice command. This is your mic here with plenty of cable on it, so you can run it where you want to. And we're going to run it in and see how she acts. Right now you're on FM stereo. This is an operating LED. It changes colors to tell you where the radio's at. AM, FM, auxiliary, and Bluetooth. You have a little small one down here. It's not lit up right now. That's your Bluetooth. It is. We made it real faint that way it's not overbearing, because I had to put it pretty close to the stereo LED. That's stereo LED there. It changes when you find favorite stations. Let's see. We're going to do... right now you're on FM radio. If you turn it off and right back on, you're going to go to AM. There's AM radio. Turn it off and right back on, go right back to stereo. Still got your treble and your bass. There's bass. There's your full treble. You also have, we have 4 speakers plugged into it. So now we also have a fader and balance built into it. We're going to demonstrate that. Best way to do it is you find the center of that pod. Here's all the way bass, there's all the way treble. Just go to the center of it, right there. And we're going to crank it twice clockwise, 2 to 12 to 2 motion, 1, 2. It's going to beep and we're going to put it in the fader mode. As long as you're moving that knob in the fader mode, you can fade from front to back till you find what you want, then just stop with this, it will beep. Let's try it. There's your rear speakers. There's your fronts. We're going to balance it out. That's about right. It's going to beep. Back on treble and bass. Now we're going to go back to that same spot and we're going to go to right and left balance. We're going to go counterclockwise like a 12 to 10 motion. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now we're going into the balance mode. There's your right ones. There's your left ones. Let's balance it out. That's about right. Back on treble and bass. That's how your fader and balance work if you hook up 2, 3, or 4 speakers. 2 speakers will give you balance, right and left. 3 speakers will give you fader, front and rear, and balance. When you turn it on, it automatically knows what speakers it's going to be running. It's kind of smarter than I am. Right now we're going to do a little auxiliary in. You'll get this male-to-male cable. I see them with all of mine. And all you do is you plug it in, your auxiliary in. And we got a little device here with some music on it. You plug it in there and turn this on. And as soon as you turn it, the radio's sitting there listening for something to come in, it's going to switch automatic. Green light come on, now we're on auxiliary in. That's how your auxiliary in works. If you want to come, when you get ready to come off of it, you can turn your device off. You don't have to unplug it or anything. The radio will automatically cycle back around to where you had it in 20 seconds. If you don't want to do the 20 seconds, you got dead air there, you just turn it off and right back on, it knows where you're at. Alright, we're going to run our Bluetooth in. Let's see how that does. We'll bring our phone up, first get our Bluetooth going. And our Bluetooth is on. We're going to take the volume knob and we're going to go up in volume twice, just like a motion, 10 to 12. You want the volume to change, that way it'll beep and it'll start pairing up. This little light, which you can't hardly see, is blinking. There's a Aurora Design showed up. All we're going to do is click on it. And it's going to finish pairing up.
A huge night for Donald Trump.
It will beep.
Big wins in all 5 states holding primaries today.
There it is. Now we're paired up.
He could lock up the nomination before the summer's conventions. Hillary Clinton's.
Hardly think
Let's do a voice command. We're going to do the same thing that we did, like pairing it up. Now that we're already paired up, we're going to go up twice on the volume. Play music. Let's open it up my music. That way you don't have to find your phone. You can just turn it up and go for it. If you want to change your songs on your phone, just take the tuner knob and go up. It'll work your phone for you. Or you can actually repeat by backing up. Phone call comes in, the volume will die. You'll hear it ring. You just take the tuner knob and turn it up 1 click, answer your call and talk. If you've made the call and you want to end the call, just turn it down 1 click. It'll go back to doing whatever the radio was capable of doing. If you was on Bluetooth, it'll go back to it. If you was on USB, it'll go back to it. If you was on AM, FM, whatever, it'll go back to where it was. Hand-free phone calls. You don't have to find your phone no more. The law might not pull you over since you're going to be talking and you ain't going to have the phone up to your ear.
I'm gonna change my
Let's do it again. Let's tell it to go to pause.
She took down the phone.
Stop music. I'm going to put it in pause. Now we're going to go back to radio. That's how your hand-free phone calls work. Anything your phone is capable of doing, all you have to do is turn this up, bring your phone up, and tell it to call home, look for a restaurant, whatever you like for it to do. We're going to do the USB. It's pretty cool. You'll get a stick with some music on it. Thumb drive, I call them. And it's got some music. Well, so the first time you plug this in, it's going to go straight to it. It's going to automatically switch over. If I plug it in the right way. There we go. Light changed colors. Now you're on the stick. Operating the stick is the same way as you're with your phone. Change songs, just turn your tuner dial. You can also do it with your push button. Back up, or go forward. Neat thing about this, if you don't want to charge anything and you just leave your stick in, as a lot of people like to hide it, you want to go back to radio after you got your stick running. All you have to do is take the volume knob and go down twice. 2 clicks down. It'll put this in pause and go back to radio. Now it's gone back to pause. The little light's going to blink a few times. Now we're going to go back right back to radio. Same thing going down the road. You don't have to find your stick or pull this out, push it back in to go play your favorite music. Just take the knob, turn it down, and we're right back to where we left it.
Thrill is gone. Thrill is gone away.
Good sound, a little radio now. Go back to pause. Let's go back to radio. Your pre-outs are right in the back. Your mic and your auxiliary in hook in on this side, and your wiring harness comes out this side. It's basically ready to go, and I'm going to put it on YouTube so you can see it. I appreciate you letting me do it for you. Thank you.